yo, do not attempt to adjust your dial. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. It's your boy Big Vern. This is App Stupid, the fastest growing sports and entertainment show on these YouTube streets. You're welcome. Holla at us. Yeah, on a beautiful Thursday here in the Midwest, it's your boy Big Vern coming to you live from the App Stupid studio. The first segment, we talk Will Levis. He is sat down by the Tennessee Titans, and he may not be back. And Brian Callahan echoed as much. So, gonna go from the AFC South to the NFC South. And Kirk Cousins, he's found his way on the bench. I've been very vocal about Kirk Cousins being benched, and wow. It finally happened. I tell you what, we'll go ahead and get into this when we come back from a quick 20 from a rap album we're promoting this month. This is Big Vern. Drop the spot. Dun, 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 dun. It's your boy Big Vern pushing another rap album this month. Killer Mike. Songs for Sinners and Saints. In stores now. Get it where you legally consume music, whether it be Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. My personal favorites on the album, Nobody Knows, with Anthony Hamilton, is a really good song. Humble Me, very deep, very good song. Higher Level, Lord Prepare Me, Had to Go Get It, and Still Talking That Shit. Killer Mike, Songs for Saints and Sinners, in stores now. Killer Mike, it's a great album. I enjoy it. Make sure you go get it. Spend your Christmas rocking out to some good music. So, not gonna hold you. Kirk Cousins has finally found a bench in Atlanta. I've been calling this for a while. Now, finally, the legacy media has caught up to me, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm looking like a prophet these days. So Kirk Cousins, he hasn't been a backup since 2014. So let's put that out there. Now his completion rate is 66%. He's got 3,508 yards on the year with 18 touchdowns and 16 interceptions. His QBR is at 88.6. In the last 5 games, he's got 1 touchdown to 9 interceptions. How did he get this bad this fast? And remember, they gave this dude $80 million. And I was asking, who did that? Because those moves were made before Raheem Brock even had a staff in place. And going into the draft, the staff and Raheem Brock felt like Michael Penix Jr. would have been a better fit for the offensive scheme that they wanted to push. And no matter how bad Kirk Cousins kept stinking up the field, they could not sit him down. And when I saw that, deductive reasoning would lead me to believe that it was the higher-ups that selected Kirk Cousins. It was the bigwigs that wanted Kirk Cousins in Atlanta because they felt that that guy could bring a spark to the organization. And it hasn't worked out. And here's a newsflash, it's not going to work out. He's getting older. He wasn't mobile to begin with, but when you have a lower leg injury, a serious one, in your late 30s, you're going to be slower. And I don't know who inked this deal, but they got over. And here we are. Kirk Cousins was at a press conference Wednesday, and before we get into what he said on Wednesday, we'll go ahead and drop a good rap album off on you because you're going to want to hear everything this dude was talking about. This is Big Vern. Drop the spot. It's your boy Big Vern. We promote a new rap album this month, Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre, Missionary. Get it in stores where you legally consume music, whether it be Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. My personal favorites on the track is going to be Foreplay. Shangri-La is crazy. That's a crazy record. Out of the Blue, that beat switch tempo, oh man, that's a genius. Hard Knocks, Gorgeous. Last Dance with Mary Jane, that's fire to me. Then there's Sticky Situation. Oh my, There are so many cuts on here. If you enjoy real hip hop and music, then Snoop Dogg Missionary does not disappoint. Get it in stores now. Yeah, shout out to Snoop and Dre, still doing it, still getting it in. So when we last left off, we were talking about what Kirk Cousins was saying at a presser on Wednesday. And he said that he called Michael Penix Jr. to offer his support. I don't know why. I don't know why. Cousins went on to say, I like to shoot the elephant in the room, so I'll just shoot one. He was great, talking about Michael Penix Jr. Michael Penix Jr. was great. He's ready to get to work and play well, end quote. I guess at this point, Kirk Cousins is auditioning for a general manager's position, because that sounded very general manager-esque. Why would you be sitting there talking about something as intimate as, okay, I support him? Because when they were on a podcast, it was his agent that went on a podcast and said that Kirk Cousins felt completely deflated once him and his wife and his team, they were in Mercedes-Benz Stadium the night of the draft, and they saw where Atlanta had selected Michael Penix Jr. in the first round. And so for a long time, it has been in the back of Kirk Cousins' mind that this day was going to come. It was not a matter of if, it was a matter of when. And with these last couple of games remaining in the season, the Falcons get to evaluate and see about Michael Penix Jr. But myself, I always felt like he should have been playing when these games were out of hand. Because, again, Kirk Cousins going more than a month without throwing a touchdown, Michael Penix Jr. could have been bought in the fourth quarter, 5 minutes left, to get some snaps and get some work. But they just pretty much left him out, saved him. So now he's got a game coming up against the New York Midgets. New York is an abject failure, so we'll get to see what Michael Penix Jr. can do. But that wasn't it. Kirk Cousins went on to say he didn't forget how to play quarterback. At this point, who are you trying to convince? Are you trying to convince them? Or are you trying to convince yourself? He said he didn't forget how to play quarterback. Now, certainly the turnovers were not what you want, but I didn't forget how to play. It's pro football. At least he has a sense of humor about it. Look, give me the last rap album we promoting in this segment. This is Big Vern. Drop the spot. Dun, 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 dun. It's your boy Big Vern promoting another rap album here at App Stupid. J. Cole, Friday Night Lights. In stores now. Get it where you legally consume music, whether it be Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. My personal favorites on here is the intro is hot. Too Deep is crazy. Before I'm Gone, Back on Topic, Vilmatic, that's another crazy song. Enchanted with Omen, oh man. In the Morning with Drake, Two-Face, man, there's so many good songs on this album. J. Cole, Friday Night Lights, in stores now. Yeah, shout out to J. Cole, shout out to Dreamville. I rock with that. It's a good album, Friday Night Lights. So when we last left off, Kirk Cousins, he was at the presser and he was trying to convince the press corps he didn't forget how to play football. And I was just like, I don't know. It sounds like you're trying to convince yourself. However, he was not done talking. He said there is a standard that they have for myself and the team has for me. Unfortunately, I wasn't playing up to that standard consistently enough. It is what it is. You roll with it. Now, that's a defeated statement. It is what it is. So he knows if Michael Penix Jr. shows a glimpse of potential and Atlanta puts more than 7 points up on the board, he knows his days in the A are numbered. And if you're another team out there in need of a quarterback, why would you go get someone who's older, who's slower, and who's coming back from a, a lower leg injury? It's not going to work. Not only that, you start to question his arm strength. And based on his numbers and his production, what you've seen this year, do you think you want that out on your field in front of your fan base? I don't know. If you are in the Atlanta area and you think this is the end of Kirk Cousins, get in the comments in the chat. This is Big Burn.